In case everyone didn't see what happened over there, we got married today, and I got cake smeared in my face. I was told to videotape cutting the cake, getting full, get closer, and then all of a sudden there's cake all over my face. I love you guys. Anyway, on behalf of Joe and Caitlin, I'd like to thank everyone for being here tonight to celebrate their wedding day. It's been a beautiful wedding, and everything has been perfect. So far. In case I haven't met anyone in the room yet, I'm Joe's twin brother, John. Joe and I go pretty far back. I guess you could say that we've known each other for a while. You see, back in the day, Joe and I used to be Wombmates. We lived together for about 9 months. Until Joe decided to move out. Which was fine with me because he ate all the food and took up too much space.
So not true.
And now here he is, 28 years later, celebrating the most important day of his life. So I was pretty nervous about giving the speech, so I decided I was going to do a little research to see what makes up a good best man speech. The general consensus was that there are 4 main components of a good best man speech. The speech should be sentimental, sincere, entertaining, and funny. Immediately I thought to myself, this is going to be a lot harder than I thought because I'm not any of those. So I thought I'd discuss with everyone what it's like growing up with Joe and being a twin. The toughest thing about being a twin, I think, growing up was dressing exactly the same. And that was so embarrassing. Another thing you have to get used to is people always get your name wrong. I mean, I've gone by John and Joe my entire life. Another thing you come to learn about being an identical twin is that there are technically only half as many women in the world. You see, if a girl likes you, you've still only got a 50-50 shot. It's a point. Luckily for Joe, he got all the charming genes. So I think all of this created a healthy competition between me and Joe. Both of us were always trying to outdo the other. So we still joke about who was the best at this and that, even to this day. One of the funnier things I think that Joe has ever said happened one night after consuming a few adult beverages with a group full of friends. Joe and I were going back and forth about who was the better twin. He called me his clone. I told him he was just a prototype. And then he looks at me straight in the eye, blank stare, and says, "Remember that birth canal race?" Yeah. How'd that turn out for you? Since I didn't really have a comeback for that, because I was laughing so hard, I conceded. But as we've gotten older, I think we both come to realize that being a twin isn't all that bad. In fact, I couldn't imagine it any other way.
You are sentimental.
Segregation. You see, having a twin is basically like having a designated best friend. Someone who likes exactly the same things as you, shares the same strange sense of humor, and even thinks the same way you do. In fact, sometimes Joe and I can tell what the other's thinking just by sharing a glance. For instance, right now, I can definitely tell how embarrassed Joe's becoming. You can probably see how nervous I am. Another great thing about being a twin is always having someone to hang out with. When you grow up as a twin, you're never alone. You have a teammate, an opponent, an ally, a rival, a sidekick, but most importantly, an unconditional friend. See, Joe has always been there for me, and I will always be there for him. Joe, you've been my best friend since day one, and we've been with each other every step of the way. And today, I'm honored to share this moment with you. Now, Joe has fallen in love and found his soulmate, and today his wolf pack has grown by one more. I've never seen Joe happier than when he's with Caitlin, and everyone who has spent time with them can attest that it's easy to see the love these two share for each other. In fact, I'm still not sure how she puts up with Joe, but we're all glad she does. So here's to my old roommate and his beautiful bride. May they have a long life together, and may Joe love, cherish, and protect her for all his days. And now his watch begins. Cheers. Yeah, it's over.